Hi guys, this is the part 23 of our e-commerce project in Django. So in this part, we are going to integrate our Ajax, our PayPal integration in our proceed to checkout. And here you will see where previous parts we have complete order button there. And now we have that PayPal integrated. So what I have done, I have created a file for you, PayPal integration. So if you go to the description and just open that link, that will lead to my GitHub repository, and here you will see in that templates I have that PayPal API integration code. So just copy that code, and what will you have to copy? This is for our PayPal button div, and this PayPal client ID integration is for our integration. And here first copy that PayPal button div, and if you go to your code where you have your complete order button, just comment there because we don't need that button anymore. And after putting that break, just paste PayPal button container, and after that just paste that PayPal client ID integration. And what you need there is, rather than that test, as you remember we have created in previous part, I have taught you how to create a sandbox account in PayPal. And when we have created that sandbox account, and we are using the default created sandbox account of PayPal, one is for personal and second is for business. And after that, we have linked our app to our business account, that is Django. And when we linked it, this app has created a client ID for us. So just paste that client ID in that test. So after pasting it, just copy that script and paste it under that PayPal button container. And here you will see I have put it my text, my client ID. So after that, just copy that script below. Don't copy that script tag. If you have, just copy that from the total to the end, and just paste it at the end to the script, not to the script, just above that complete checkout. So, or you can just paste it that total script tag from top to bottom, from there to the bottom script tag, and just paste it under your body with your old script tag where you have that complete checkout Ajax. Just paste that script tag whole to the top here. And after replacing it, I am going to explain it how it's working. So first we are getting our total price from our cart class. Remember that in cart class we have cart.py, and here we have declared a function to get our total there. So if you remember, here we are getting our total. So here we are accessing it through cart.getTotal because we have made that cart class as a context processor. As you remember in our settings, so where our context processors in templates, we have made that cart context processor. So we will be able to access it on any template. So I am accessing that get total function. And after that, this is the function PayPal button components. and that is from top to just above that PayPal buttons component render, where I am rendering that whole function in that PayPal button container. So the whole function from here to the top here, I am rendering in that ID PayPal button container at the end. So here I am rendering it to that ID. So what we are doing in that PayPal button components. So here first we are styling our PayPal buttons as blue and the shape is rounded pill, not rectangle. You can check it on integration builders that if you want it to a rectangle shape, you can just change the style there to rect, so it will be rectangle. Just I am going to use this pill, and after that we are using that on init function from our Ajax integration JS SDKs on our PayPal. So I am using that on init from PayPal docs, and I am setting that actions disabled because we want to validate our users. So if that form is empty, our PayPal buttons will not going to work. So here you will see that my PayPal buttons are not working. So if I fill that form, and as you remember that we have put it our uh, state and this zip code optional. So if I just remove them and fill that, click that PayPal button, it will going to work because we have put it that state and zip code optional, and we are checking it in our code. So after that we are going to get our validate class from our input tags. As you remember that every input tag have that validate class, so we are accessing it in our document.query selector all that validate, and we are looping through all the validate classes in our template for each, and we are going to check that item, and after that arrow function, and we are going to use add event listener with the key up, and the event we are going to listen is first we are going to set a variable that order verified is equal to yes. By default we are going to use that boolean that our order verified is yes, and by default we are going to setting up that our fields are filled out, and after that we are going to create a function to check that if our fields are filled out or not. So for this we are going to use Ajax with the field that input required. So what it means that it will going to check that every input that is set to be required. So every input tag that is set to be required. So remember we don't have required for our state and zip code. So it will going to loop through to every input tag that is set to be required, and after that it will going to pass a function that which will going to check that if the values are empty, then we want our buttons disabled. So we've set that function to that boolean to no, and if the fields are not empty we have set it to we are returning the default value order verified is equal to yes. So after setting up that function check inputs, we are going to pass it into another variable is order verified, and after that we are going to check that if that is the If that is the type that where our form is filled, then we will be able to enable our buttons, and else we want them to disable. So that's how it's working. So this is from there to there. This function is for our users with no shipping address. So because if the user have the shipping address, we don't need to pause that event listener. So here I have created that another function there after that for our users that have with shipping address. So here we are setting again, just copying and pasting that code, because for our users that have already their shipping address, for example, if I go back and log in with my user, and if I go to the cart and check out, so here my fields are automatically filled because I have saved my shipping address. So if we use the above function, that with no shipping address, that will not going to work. That will be still disabling our buttons because it is putting that add event listener key up. So we don't want that add event listener for our users that have already they have their shipping address saved on in our database. So for this, after that, we are going to again create a function for this. Just we need that function check inputs, because we don't want to pass that add event listener and that query selector all dot validate, because our fields are automatically filled for users that have already given us their shipping address. So we just need that functions to check their fields should be filled, and every they don't uh, they don't submit a form with the empty field. So just for them we are, I have mentioned there that complete order with shipping address with the users. You can type users with shipping address. So after that, this is the simple function where this is checking that order verified a boolean. The again I have explained there, and after that again that uh, validation where it will going to enable our buttons. It if the all form is okay and filled, and after that on create order we have passed that total price there. So because on the top, as you remember, we have accessed our cart.get total price, and after in that create order I just passed the total price variable that will going to show our cart items total price. And after that on approve is going to run after the payment. So when a user clicked that PayPal, and make sure you have to log in with your personal $10 account, just sign in, and after that it seems to be a problem, just check it. So here you see my total cart items is showing there, and after that if I complete my purchase, then it will going to run that on approved. So then it will going to access get that data from the form and then send it to the server, and after that it will going to show me that payment success, and if there is an error, payment failed. So all the things are by default setting up as a JS SDK from PayPal. So that's it. So if now just go back and check our payment that should be that should work. So if I complete that, as you remember, we have set it $5,000 balance in our previous parts. So if I just send box PayPal, and if I log in, just log into your sandbox PayPal, and here I have my personal. So just log in with your personal, and after that also log in with your business. So just log out there and sign in with your business account. So here is my business, and here we are going to check that our payment are working. So here there is my sandbox business account, and now if I go back and complete my payment, so complete your purchase. So here I am selecting that PayPal here, not the Visa. So if I complete my purchase there, so payment success, and if I go to my PayPal business personal, and here if I check, my account should be deducted there 32. So here is my business, and so here you will see this is my business account, and my it is debited with uh, $32. And if I assign in with my personal account, it is credited with my $32. And if I assign it with my personal account, so assign it with your personal account, so here you will see $32 are deducted. So that means that our PayPal payment is fully functional, and you see after payment success my cart is also zero. So our functionality is working, and also our functionality will work for our debit cards. So here if you put that debit card, so here this will also work for your payments. So that's it for the whole project, guys. And if you like the project, so just uh, subscribe my channel, and I hope you will all enjoy this course. And here again, this is the complete overview of our project. So I hope this will help you to build your skill to the next level in Django, because we have covered a lot aspects of Django in this e-commerce project. So that's it, guys, and if you like the video, just subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, and also comment it out if you have any issue. And that's it, guys. So this is done for this project, so I hope you enjoyed. So okay, guys,